Hello everyone! Welcome back to another episode of Gaming Tidbits Review. It's finally happened. After a few delays, the second episode of Tales of the Borderlands is out. Are you ready?
You know I am.
First, if you want to follow along, please follow this link here, or in the description below. It'll take you to the first episode. Don't worry, I can wait. Episode 2 takes place right after the first one. Reese and Fiona have just found a vault key.
Reese is also being haunted by a hologram of Handsome Jack, who at first doesn't even know he's dead.
Handsome Jack died. Down on Pandora. Here on Pandora.
No. That's impossible.
Meanwhile, where Reese is dealing with Jack, Fiona, Sasha, and Vaughn are looking up what the Gortys Project is, and they hear about Athena, a lady with a mean streak.
Hello, Pollux. Too bad I missed you in Old Haven. As you've no doubt surmised, the Gortys Project has been terminated. And now that you have no soldiers under your command, I regret to inform you that you've been relieved of your duties. I'll come by soon to ease your transition into retirement.
They also find out that the vault key will shock anyone aside from Reese and Fiona.
After looting the area, the four try and make a run for it, only to be attacked by Hyperion as they're driving. Moonshots are coming from Hyperion, and as they're trying to dodge them, they awaken a Skag's nest, which chases after them as well. It almost destroys the caravan, separating Reese with Vaughn and Fiona with Sasha. Reese and Vaughn are trying to piece together what's happened so far.
The list of things that might kill us keeps getting longer. I hadn't even thought about moonshots. The list just keeps getting longer. I've never felt so alive!
And you also find out that Vaughn is ripped. After that revelation, Vasquez comes in and reveals that he had a plan with Vaughn as well.
Well, I don't like to go back on an agreement.
Hey, that's right, we did have a deal! You convinced me to double-cross my best friend, and the day isn't even over before you're double-crossing me?
It's the same deal that he gave the player in the very first episode. Turns out Vaughn actually took the deal. Then Vasquez backstabs him, making you two dig your own grave. Handsome Jack then gives Reese a power-up to his eye, allowing him to hack into subsystems.
I've enhanced your Echo Eye, so use it to hack something and get us the hell out of this jam. Figure out how you can pay me back later. I've got your back. Right. Okay, mess this guy up.
After ditching Vasquez, you decide to go to either Hollow Point, the girls' hometown, or to Old Haven, the group's destination. Meanwhile, the girls get their car fixed and head over to Felix's safe house.
Halfway through the con, I realized we were messing with Valerie's people. I knew that, and I never revealed it to you two.
After finding out Felix already knew about Valerie and getting a gift from another bullet, and the ability to change the bullet's elements on your gun, they're actually attacked by two mercs.
You really gonna turn down a dead man's final gift to you?
Cold-blooded.
After dodging them, they are met with another called Athena, who's actually been in Borderlands a pre-sequel. They are saved at the last second, and then they head to Old Haven.
Once they get there, they unlock a giant Atlas factory that raises itself from the ground. The group enter it, only to find out that all of the guards and everyone inside has already been killed by Athena. Not only that, but Vasquez and August are actually in there. August takes Fiona and heads down one of the hallways with one of the half of the vault key, and Vasquez takes Reese with the other half going down another hall.
I'll take my soon-to-be-dead janitor here. You take Miss Fancy Hat down the other one.
We learn that Vasquez has had a very similar position that Reese was in with Handsome Jack when he ruled Hyperion, and that August is still hung up on Sasha.
We had this special report. He would do this thing where he would punch me in the face whenever he'd see me. It didn't matter if he was busy. He always made time for me.
She ever talk about me?
What?
Sasha, did she ever talk about me? You guys are sisters. I figure you'd talk every now and again.
Fiona and Reese combine their parts again, and a force field is around them. August and Vasquez are now holding Sasha and Vaughn captive as security drones flood the area. Fiona is about to blow an escape route for them, but Handsome Jack has another idea. to jack the box.
Reese, you gotta let me into your subsystems, man. I can hack into these drones and I can almost guarantee no one dies. Unless you want them to. Probably. Just let me in.
Reese has to make a choice, to trust either Fiona or to trust Jack, and it ends after you make your choice.
The story this time around has a lot more comedy than the first one.
Oh, I like them a lot. Oh, Reese, you're my hero.
The action segments felt like they weren't as prominent as they were in the first one. However, this game's very first action sequence with the Rex nest was actually very phenomenal. I also like the new feature on Fiona's gun. Do you think there'd be a chance that she can actually use a chamber again after she's already used it once?
I don't know, I doubt it, but what about... Alright, well, there's not really much new that we can talk about in terms of gameplay, so what can we talk about?
The characters. They introduced new characters, which look like they'll be back. Let's talk about them.
Fair enough. First, let's talk about Handsome Jack.
Yeah, I know, I'm your hero, you're my biggest fan, blah blah blah, welcome to the...
If you played Borderlands 2 or Borderlands the pre-sequel, you'll know that Handsome Jack runs Hyperion. He's an egotistical maniac who'll do whatever it takes to achieve what he wants.
Here, he joins as Reese's little shoulder devil, or shoulder angel in some cases. He helps out Reese because if Reese dies, then Jack dies. Again.
Okay, look, as much as I'd love to watch this idiot kill you two idiots, I can't let that happen. I'm inside of... I'm not inside you, but I'm like, look, if you go, I go.
He'll help out Reese sometimes, but like any businessman, he'll want something in return.
I like how he's in your party. I liked him in the other games and I enjoyed his character, but this is a real treat if you don't want to buy the DLC that was in the original Borderlands the pre-sequel.
Next up, we're introduced to Scooter. He watched the death races from the first episode and is actually quite impressed with Fiona and Sasha, and he even asked them to become a sponsor in any upcoming races.
I knew I recognized this rig from somewhere. You were in the latest Bossing Over Death rally. Let me pitch you something, and it might be crazy, but if you keep racing, I would love to endorse you as a sponsor. What do you say?
He never was a smart person, but he is a skilled mechanic. He knows more than one way to make a vehicle.
After that, you come across 3 bounty hunters. The first 2 are called Kroger and Finch.
You really gonna turn down a dead man's final gift to you?
Cold-blooded.
Kroger's a little bit of a talkative guy, and he likes to put on a show, while Finch really likes his hair and doesn't want anybody to talk about it, good or otherwise.
Nice hair.
What's that supposed to mean?
It means your hair is nice.
I will shoot you in the face right now if you're talking shit.
Finch, calm down, man. Don't talk about his hair, alright?
The other bounty hunter goes by the name of Athena, and she uses a shield to attack with. And she used to be one of the heroes in Borderlands the pre-sequel, and she's supposed to be retired.
I thought you retired.
The 3 of them kind of remind me of Shredder, Rocksteady, and Bebop.
I can see that.
Right. Sorry.
Do you have anything else you want to talk about?
Well, not that I can think of. Alright. I'll give Episode 2 of Tales from the Borderlands a 10 out of 10.
Well, I give it an 8 out of 10.
Well, that does it all for now. This is Tsurugi Kage, signing out.
Thank you so much for watching my episode. If you want to see more, click on my subscribe button and it'll let you know when I make more episodes. Or if you want to, you can click over here and you can take you to my next video.